Yes, fact is, what made you successful is now keeping you small. I know, that's kind of a very provocative title, isn't it? But then, in the other hand, let us face it where we are standing. We are right in the middle of a change, of a huge change, no matter where we look into. News, development, economical, everything is out of space, it seems like. And since life is all about changes, it is on us, every single one, especially women, that we take care and we make sure that we don't get lost in this change, that success, what we have had so far in business look, in private, is keeping us in the sensation of security. Because fact is, there is no security so as we wish it to be. Because let's face it, what had happened in the business, and this is definitely something what I experienced many years as well, is that part of our success was we adapt. We adapt to the system. We adapt to an organization where we tried to be as well perfect. We tried to give our best at all times. We worked more, we worked hard. And I know part of my success being a casino CEO for over 8 years was because all of that. And also because of my emotional intelligence, because feeling people and knowing what to do in a certain moment, what is actually also creating harmonic. That is something what actually is part of the success, what had been taken, that strategy. But if we look around, the system is on its change. We have all this new world just in front of us. We are right in the middle of it. AI, uncertainty. We don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. I mean, even in the past, we didn't know, but now a lot of people are very afraid because of AI. Also, maybe you are one of these women, even who had been successfully, that you are wondering now if AI is actually taking your job away, is making your know-how not valid anymore. And that is, of course, something what is not giving you comfort. The speed of development is exploring and makes you feeling as well like that's not really what I'm in it, right? So there is definitely this power shift taking place. And all of that is requiring that as well your leadership skills is on a shift. And this is what I want to talk here about. And myself, Cornelia Haselwanter, I am an executive sparring partner, especially for women who tend to put themselves under the shelf, even though that they are successful, who believe that they are not good enough, and especially who believe, that they have to do more in order to be more successful. The talk today is about a wake-up call. It is about showing you that this secure stability where you used to be in it is actually creating this limitation in the being. And I'm not saying now you have to do more. You have to get to know AI, which anyway is, of course, good to know how the system is working. But I'm not inviting you now to do more and more and more, because this is anyway what we women tend to do anyway all the times. What I'm trying here to tell you, to invite you, is to see the things from a completely different angle, to understand that the system, the strategy you were going for is not in use anymore as it has to be. There are new rules now dedicated. And as I'm saying all the time, it's all about clarity, and the clarity begins within you. Because if you're clear and clarity about yourself, about this inner wisdom, about all this knowledge what you have within, then leadership definitely is going to go into another direction. So what I'm clearly saying here, and I'm inviting you to do, is going now for this. Instead of perfection, you tend to go to the positioning, to have a good positioning about yourself. Because the positioning is clearly giving you a frame, a base where you stand on, and where you're standing in front of everybody, and you go into this position with security, with authority, with sovereignty. That makes you strong. This is your strength. But without positioning, you're part of the system because you are adapting, and you are ignoring your own inner wisdom, inner strength, inner being, inner calling. And every single one of you ladies has that, doubtless. So make sure that you're awakening that. And that's actually going into your direction. So you did go for the direction before safety. The first change always starts with the first move, the first step. Now you decided here to watch that. I mean, this is already a very, very good sign. I mean, hey, I congratulate you. You're dedicating now your time, which is very important, by going into this action, which is great, brilliant. I'm very happy for you. And I want to really say thank you, not for my own good, but for yours. Because that is also something what goes into the next one. The decision goes before harmony. To decide for something might actually disturb harmony because you are stepping out of your comfort zone. You're stepping out of something that is not part of you anymore. So therefore, to go into the positioning instead of perfection, to go into the direction before safety, right? And then going into the decision before the harmony, you're taking your own position, your own calling, your own voice above everything. And with this, you are going to have another platform, another out talking, which is very important in this sense. Because to make it clear that here you go. It is a different approach. It is something where, you know, a new setup is just ahead of you. And I'm inviting you, you know, to go deep into yourself and to check it back. How does this feel for you? Is this something you like to go along with? Is it something you say, yes, I am going to go with this new setup, making you strong with your position, making you really tough by moving to go into your direction and not like everybody else, and then to go clear into the decision. You say, what made you successful was competence, but what leads you today is stains. So focus on that. The executive sparring is a good guideline in order for you to step out of this old rhythm, of this knowing that had actually made your success true by your activation, by your performance. Now, in these true today days, it is about stains. It is about for you to stand up with your position, with the decision to go into your direction and be truly you. Because there is a lot what you, my dear lady, may share with the world. And this is where I encourage you. I am Cornelia Haselwanter, executive, sparring partner for strong ladies, successful ladies who do know it is time for them to go another path. I'm guiding you. I'm here for you. Thank you. And hope to see you next Thursday, same time, same space. All the best.